Here's the brutal truth about affiliate blogging in 2026. Most people spend hours writing a post, hit publish, and then nothing. Zero traffic, zero commissions, and they have no idea why. I learned this the hard way when I launched my first major project back in 2023. I spent weeks creating what I thought was incredible content, published it with confidence, and it just depressed into the Google void. The mistake? I don't audit my content before hitting publish. Today I am going to walk you through the exact SEO audit checklist I now use before every single affiliate post goes live. The same process that's helped me avoid countless failures and exactly my content ranking. What's up everyone, I am Rishi here. If you are new, I am 22 years old, digital marketer from Bangladesh running mainstream marketing, and I have been deep in the affiliate SEO world since 2021. Started with absolutely no clue what I was doing. Like, I am telling Google does level of content creation with zero strategy, but here's what I have learned through years of trial and error and some of extensive mistakes. The difference between a post that ranks on that does not often comes down what you check before you publish, not after. So if you went to save yourself months of waiting for traffic, that never comes. Stick with me. Through this entire video, I am going to show you the systematic approach that turns your affiliate content from invisible to discoverable. By the end of this video, you will have a complete pre-published SEO audit system. We are covering that search intent validation method that most people completely skip, technical on-page elements that Google actually cares about in 2026, content quality signals that separate every affiliate post from professional ones who completed gap analysis that shows you exactly what you're missing. That is not the theory. That's the exact checklist I run through before every post. Let's dive in. Okay, what is step number 1? Verify your search intent match. I cannot stress this enough. This is where most affiliate content fails before it even has a chance. Here's what I mean. Back when I was figuring out SEO in 2024, I wrote this massive guide on best VPN services, packed with information, detailed reviews, comparison tables. I thought it was a goal. Publish it, tickets. You know why? Because when people search best VPN services, they don't want a 5,000 word distraction on VPN technology. They went to quick list with clear winners for different use cases. I was answering the wrong question. So here's what you need to do before you publish. Google your exact target keyword. Don't just look at the titles. Actually open the top 5 ranking pages within the format are they using. Are they list posts, top 10, best 7, etc. In-depth guides, how-to, unlimited guides, comparison posts like X versus Y products, review posts like single product deep dives. Second, check the angle. Are the top results from 2026 focused on the price, feature, or specific use cases? For example, best laptop for video editing has a totally different intent than cheapest laptop 2026. Third, and this is the critical, look at word count pattern. If the top 10 results are all 1200 to 1500 words and you are written for 4,000 words, you are probably over-delivering in the wrong way. Google is not rewarding for you that I use what I call the mechanic diagnosis. Approach here, yeah, I actually worked as a mechanic back when in 2018 and 19. You know what messages do? They diagnose the actual problem before fixing anything. Same concept diagnose what searches actually went before you try to deliver it. Quick action item. Open an incognito window right now. You are working on a post. Search your keyword. Screenshot the top 5 results. Does your content match their format and depth? You have got work to do. Now let me ask you something. Have you ever published a post and then immediately realized you forget something obvious? Maybe you are watching this thinking about a post sitting in your drafts right now. Here's the thing, that's never failing you got before hitting publish. That's actually valuable. That's your brain telling you run a system check, and that's bring us to technical elements most people completely overlook. Audit, step 2, technical on-page SEO, and that's when I figured it out. Childhood comes in handy. I used to build step from broken parts, lights from mobile batteries, speakers from microphones. You learn real quick that that own comment is missing. The wild things doesn't work. Same thing with SEO. You can have amazing content, but if those technical pieces are missing, Google would not rank you. Title tag optimization, your title tag, not your S1. Your actual metadata needs to include your primary keyword, probably provide the font, but here's the what changed in 2026. Google is now turn cutting at around 580 pixels, which is regularly 50 to 60 characters depending on the letter words. Check yours. If the too long, it's a clickable. Does it actually match search intent? And please avoid keyword stuffing. Best laptop based chip, laptop based laptop 226. It's not a title tag. It's a spam. URL structure, keep it short and keyword focused. If your URL is yourblog.com best laptop for video editing in 2026 ultimate guide review, that's a problem. Try to short it best laptop video editing. That's it. Instant, clean and simple. Reliable. Meta discount, yes, it's not a direct ranking factor, but if it is a clickable through factor, it's a serial influence ranking right there completing 150 to 155 characters description that's include your keyword and gives people a reason to click. Header structure is 1, S2, S3. Your S1 should be clear and include your main keyword. Your S2 should cover your main section and naturally include related keywords or LSI terms. S3 break down subtopic. I see people writing posts within like 881 tags or no header structure at all. That's just no. On S1, multiple S2s. S3s under S2s. It's a hierarchy, not a free for all. Internal linking. Before you publish, ask yourself, does this post link to 2 to 3 other relevant posts on your site? And do those posts link back to on topic clusters? Internal linking is how you build topical authority, something Google is wondering heavy in 2026. If you are publishing an isolated post with no connections to your existing content, you are making Google's jobs harder. And Google does not reward difficulty. Image optimization are your image compressed and they under 200 KB is do they have descriptive file names not img.1234.jpg? Do they have the alt text with keyword necessarily included? I use tools like TinyPNG or ShortPixel before uploading anything. Page speed matters essentially for mobile users and heavy image kill your load time. Schema markup. If you are writing product reviews or comparison, you are using product schema, epic schema, review schema, that's help Google understand your content type and get your rich result in search. There are the plugins like Rank Math or Schema Pro that make this easy. Just use them. Alright, step 3. Content quality audits. That's how honest matters. I failed hard with my Walton CPA back in 2023 and 2024 because I focused on what thought people needed instead of what they actually wanted. That lesson applies directly here. Before you publish, run through those quality checks: EEAT, SMA, experience, expertise, authoritativeness, and trust. Google's quality raters are looking for this in 2026 more than ever. Ask yourself, I am demonstrating actual experience with those products, not just recruiting space from Amazon, and I am showing experience through depth and accuracy. Do I have credence or proven track record? Author bio, audit page, portfolio. I am building trust with transparency. Update disclaimer, update data, honest pros and cons. If you have not actually used in the product they are reviewing, that's a problem. And readers can tell, Google can tell. Unique value proposition. What makes your post different from the 500 other? Best X post. Do you have original data or research? Personal testing a comparison, a unique single or use case. Better visuals or examples. If someone reads top 3 results and they read yours, then reads yours. Would they learn something new? Or are just reading what else is said? Content depth versus flop ratio. Read through your post honestly how much you excel value versus filter content. I am telling you about those paragraphs that's the what is today's digital world. And as you all know, that's flop. Cut it. Your content should be as long as it needs to be truly answer a query. Not longer, not shorter. Value does. Readability. Run your content through something like Hemingway Editor or Grammarly. Are your sentences too complex? Is your vocabulary too technical in your audience? Are paragraphs too long? Over to 3-4 sentences. Most people reading your content are skimming. Make it sensible, short paragraphs, build points where appreciable, clear subheadings, call to action clarity. Where are you asking readers to take action? Is be clear, is this relevant, and you overwhelming them with the 15 articles link in the first 100 words. I follow a simple rule: provide value first, then offer an article solution naturally within context. Don't track people, inspect their intelligence, quick relativity check if you met it. Let's far into the video. You are already ahead of 90% of website marketers who just write and publish without any system. But there's a more audit system that separates good content from content that actually ranks and converts. And it's based on looking at what your competitors are doing better than you. Final audit step. Competitor gaps analysis. This is honestly where some magic. Here's happen what you are doing to do. Open the top 3 to 5 ranking posts, you are ranking keyword, not just clients, really analyze them, create a checklist. What people are they converting they are not? What questions they are answering that you missed? What multimedia are they using? Videos, infographics, comparison tables, sentence, how many products they have reviewing. what's their internal links pattern, what's their backlink profile, use Ahrefs or Ubersuggest free version, look for the gaps you can feel. Maybe they have outdated information from 2022 and you have just 26 updates. Maybe they don't include video tutorials and you can. Maybe their comparison table is confusing and yours is clear. Your job is not to copy them, it's to identify what they are doing right, what they are doing wrong, or how you can create something better. I use a simple Google Sheet for this. Column A, topic and element. Column B, contributor 1. Column C, contributor 2. Column D, my content. Column E, gap and opportunity. Takes maybe 20 minutes. Saves months of wondering why you are not ranking. One more thing, check their publish and update dates. If the top results were all updated all the last 3 to 6 months, that's a signal that Google wants fresh content on the topic. Plan to update your post regularly. Look, when I started this wild journey back in December 3rd, 2021, I had no idea what an SEO audit even was. I was just a kid of Nashville watching YouTube videos during COVID lockdown, trying to figure it out how to make money with a mobile phone. I failed at surveys, failed at CPM marketing, failed at my first big project. Even a single time because I was rushed, I don't have a system, I don't show down to click work before putting it out into the world. That's a marketing experience I hate. Best thing that ever happened to my marketing career. Because machines don't just know the parts a car and hope it works. They diagnose, they test, they verify. That's what this audit is. It's your diagnosis process before you put your work out there. So here's what I want to do right now. If you have a post in drafts, don't publish it yet. Run through this 4-step audit. Verify search intent match, click technical on-page elements, assess content quality, signals, run computer gap analysis too. Create a checklist. Seriously, Google Doc, Notion, whatever you use, make those responsible so you are nothing reinventing the world every time. 3. Be honest with yourself. If your content is not better than what's already ranking, don't publish it yet. Improve the it fast, quality over speed every single time. If this video helped you avoid even failed at post, do me a favor, hit the like button so YouTube knows this to more people who need it. Subscribe if you want more honest, novice Ahrefs marketing and especially not get rich quick promise here. It's just a real step that actually works, and drop a comment. What's the biggest SEO mistake you have been made with Ahrefs content? I read every single comment and I reply as many as I can. I have also get a video commenting the next week how to actually promote your Ahrefs content after you publish. Because ranking is not only half of the battle. Remember, it's not same overnight success or decades-long guru. I am just someone a few steps ahead, willing to reach back and help. We are all figuring this out together. Thanks for watching and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.